What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Monday, episode 415 piece. As always, hold the fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Javon, presented by Pickett Sports. If you guys aren't using Pickett Sports to track your bets, what are you doing? Do you live under a rock? Are you Patrick Starr himself? Figure it out in the new year, okay? And start holding yourselves accountable. Track your bets on Pickett Sports, okay? Javon, you have a good weekend.
Dead. Yeah. We're chilling this week. You look you got the 4K cam going.
4K cam is rolling. The lights are fired up. Okay, you guys can see me nice and clear. Hopefully looking pretty good, pretty sharp. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm going for here. Looking pretty sharp?
Yeah, of course.
Sure. Look, Javon, we got some work to do, man. 3 straight squad ride outs. I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it real quick. It is what it is. Gosh, man. 3 straight? When is the last time we've lost 3 straight squad rides? I don't know. Okay, but we're here. And we have to figure it out and dig ourselves out of a little bit of a hole, okay? Man, I was not expecting this in the new year. I was not expecting to see this ever again, but you know, it happens. And we got to bounce back today. The slate might not be great. It ain't much, but it's honest work. And we got to bounce back with a W, maybe in that Baylor game tonight. We'll talk about it, okay?
Yeah.
The squad rides last week. Yep, get those hook emojis flowing, chat. I want to see them. Hooks all around. That was an actual hook, though. Which sucked.
That was a real hook, unfortunately.
That was a real hook, folks. I actually had 244.5. If that makes anybody else in chat feel better, I'm sure someone else had that number as well. And it was 244 points. That was rat meat. Only way to describe it: rat meat. Yep. Gross. Okay, let's get that fucking graphic off my screen. Disgusting. The sharp report was not much better from me. At least it was better from you, not from me. I lost every single straight bet on that fucking board. Okay. Brandon Pozemski, less than 3s. That was there. All right. Give me a break. Javon, 4 for 5. Talk about it. Good work.
Yeah, of course. The one loss ends up being the squad ride, so that was piss. But sure. everything else is pretty solid, so can't be too mad.
Can't be too mad. All right. Cornell, that was a great play. I wish we talked about that more and leaned into that on Friday, but we didn't. We are here. Okay. Gosh, man. King of the board. We're back. Let's go. Full week of BTL this week. Chat, if you don't know what the hell this is, let me fill you in real quick. You want to win some free Prize Picks promo? You want to win some free Prize Picks coins, okay? Drop a little crab or milk emoji under this tweet that BTL tweeted out, I don't know, a couple hours ago. And if you pick the right surgeon that wins King of the Board this week, you could win free Prize Picks promo. It's that simple, okay? Go to this tweet right now. Hurry up. Go. Pull it up on your phone. Make it quick. Make it snappy. And drop a crab or a milk emoji. I want to see a couple of those puppies come through while we're talking about this. Okay. We got a sub bang from Chiote coming in hot. Let's go. W Chiote. Sup crab. Sorry for the trophy cake. Today it's Florida A&M money line. Lick me. Okay, Chiote. I don't know if I can get to the counter with Florida A&M today, but we can sure as heck talk about it. Okay. We got Mr. Shrimpy coming in hot. Crazy name with 100 bits. Sure. Happy Monday. Let's have a good week. No, Mr. Shrimpy. Let's have a great week. Let's have an unbelievable week. Why not us? Okay. Let's have a week that just blows the doors off of last week. How about that?
Why not?
Let's do it. All right. We got Snaggy coming in, dropping a follow. If you guys are in here for the first time, drop a follow. Stay a while. Subscribe to our YouTube. Javon, rumor has it, we've got some sort of MLB pod getting released probably later today. Or tomorrow at the latest on the YouTubes and on Spotify and wherever you guys get your podcast. I'm excited about that one. About an hour-long, record-long podcast, giving you guys on BTL some inside scoop here. Talking about, the Yankees for pretty much 50 minutes and then going over the rest of the teams for about 10. So make sure you guys go check that one out, okay? We kept the Nats talk to a minimum on that puppy, but we'll release that later today. Stay posted. Baseball, low-key, less than 30 days away. If we're counting the South Korea series for opening day. Okay, it's right around the fucking corner, Javon. It's here. It's coming. All right, watch out. We get the pod released soon. W's.
Starting to fill up the Go Whale board. We're gonna get some crafting sessions in here soon.
Are they dropping some more cats?
Yeah, they dropped the multi-home run games a day or yesterday or the day before, and they're adding some squares everywhere. Still waiting on the ERA squares to pop up, but they got a lot on there.
All right. We'll take what we can get. I'm sure there's more to arrive as we get closer to the season. But right now, all we got is Mackenzie Gore, more than strikeouts. Okay, we need the rest of the board to fill up. Come on, folks. Also, side note, Mackenzie Gore, sure, had a day in his first outing yesterday, I believe. 4 strikeouts in 2 innings. He's like that. Okay. Had his commands in the top of the strike zone a little bit. He didn't do that at all last year with his 4-seam, and everyone was roasting him for it, saying you need to fucking throw your fastball up in the zone. It's 97. It's fire. He did that yesterday. It worked great. So hopefully the Nats are doing smart shit, and Mackenzie Gore can be the fucking ace we need this season and potentially smacking that more than on the strikeouts, which I'm definitely going to have to put in my fucking go well. Come on.
Just might have to.
Right.
Just might have to.
Come on. All right. Steam Crabs here real quick. Let's get it over with. We don't have any tweets to show or anything like that. It's maybe one. But just some bitching about the Kraken. Goots, we're on that shit. I'm pissed. I'm going to blame this one 100% on Javon, folks. Get a text from him on, what was that, Friday night late, right?
Was it Friday or was it? I think it was Saturday.
Maybe it was Saturday. But
or maybe I texted you the day before about it.
Was it for the cheat sheet? I'm pretty sure it was for the cheat sheet, wasn't it?
Yeah, it might have been.
It was on the cheat sheet.
Yeah.
It was on
there. It was one of the few losses on that cheat sheet. That cheat sheet was fucking fire besides the Kraken ML. Get a text from Javon late on Friday. I've had a couple high noons. He hits me with the, hey, man, might not be the time, but it's got to be the Kraken this week, brother. Sends me the lines, whatever. I'm looking at it. It looks funky. Okay, it looks like it's stinky. I'm not going to lie to you. It does. I'm kind of in, right? I've had a couple nooners. I could be convinced to take the Kraken one last time. I say, what do I say? Fuck it, put it on the sheet. I think that's what I said.
Yeah.
He puts it on the sheets, and what do you know? The Kraken lost again in a sharp spot. Hey, how about it,
man?
I mean, I don't even know. Like, we should just be getting mad at ourselves at this point. Not the Kraken. We know they stink. It's not even their fault at this rate. It's the odds makers putting them as weird fucking favorites, once every 2 weeks, and catching our asses, trying to be sharp, backing them in a fucking weird favorite spot. But it's our damn fault, Javon. We have to put them off to the sides and not bet on the Kraken ever again. I'm just going to say it, ever again. No more. Enough is enough.
Maybe.
No, not maybe. Enough is enough.
Maybe.
Well, take a look at this caption. All I care about is their jerseys. Just look at the jerseys. Know the score. Come on.
His jerseys are fresh. And you know what? I was
jerseys are
looking through
fire.
to try to find some fucking annoying ass tweets to show you guys during the segment. Couldn't find anything because the Kraken stink. They didn't do much. All I saw was tweets about these cool jerseys. Yeah, they're fucking cool. We get it. Okay, talk about the team and them stinking and losing 5-2 this weekend, costing me coins. I sneak nuked them. I had 500 bones on the Krakens this weekend, Javon. All piss. Gone. Finita. Done. It is what it is. Chat, can we please all come together as a cohesive unit and ban the Kraken and just put them in timeout for the rest of the year, please?
Maybe.
With that being said, Javon, are we taking the Kraken tonight on the ice?
It's funny you say that. I don't know if we want to go to the Sharp Report already, but they're on there, but not how you think.
Goots, let's go to the Sharp Report, brother. Let's give the people some winners for today, and let's see what the hell Javon is talking about. Kraken?
Yeah. Not Kraken.
I don't see him on there.
They're playing the Bruins, brother.
Oy, fading them.
Yeah. That should go well. That should go really well.
Hey, I'm in on fading. I didn't say we couldn't fade them. I'm down. They've taken so many of my coins. I'm fucking in. Why don't we cut the shit, jump right to the Bruins, okay? You're teasing a little bit here. Talk about why you like Boston to win the game.
I mean, I might have pulled out of it if I knew this was going to be steamed crabs or I looked at this before. But, yeah, I mean, they absolutely dominated the Bruins not too long ago in a game that was in Boston. They won 4-1 in that game. The Bruins never really had a pulse. It's those kind of teams that play kind of their defensive style of hockey that the Kraken have sneakily been really good against, sans the Wild in that game, which they've started to pick it up offensively. So coming into this game today, the Bruins, maybe you could argue they're hanging a little bit of a short price. I don't think so because of some of the respect that we've seen the Kraken get when they're playing in Seattle. The Bruins, they've been like wagons towards the end of a road trip. They've been finishing strong pretty much all season. So if it is bait, I'll take it. And if the Kraken win and steal our coin again, I can sleep at night knowing I'm betting against them because it's a tough spot to try and beat the Bruins in this style of hockey multiple times in a short time span. So I'll pay to find out.
Yeah, I think I speak for everyone when I say, fuck the Kraken. Fuck the Kraken. We're fading them. Let's take the Bruins for 2 units. Let's put them in the squad right vote already. Lock them in. I am more than down to fade the fuck out of the Kraken tonight. Bro, they've taken thousands.
Yeah, they have.
And they haven't even said sorry. They haven't reached out. Nothing.
Yeah.
They don't feel bad. Just stealing coins. That's what the Kraken do. I am done with that team. Boston, I'm out. I'm in. Can we keep it on the ice? Can I give you my hockey play real quick?
Yep.
Sure. Let me fade my Caps here real quick. You cool with that?
Not me personally, no.
What?
I'm probably going to take the Caps tonight.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Slip.
Once I get there, I will certainly send you slip because I'll have a measly unit on the Caps.
Wow. Was not expecting that. I've been watching this Ottawa line creep up about 30 cents since it opened up and the Caps were a favorite. Maybe there's some goalie stuff going on. I don't know. I don't care. I want to keep fading this Caps team in the second half of the season and seeing Ottawa laying minus 135, sitting under 500 against this Cap squad is making my head hurt a little bit. So I'm going to fade the Caps today. It is what it is. It's a win-win for me as a Caps fan, and surely that'll go well, fading them on the ice right. Give me Ottawa.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they look like the sharp play here on the ice.
Yeah, you'd think that. I was really shocked to see the Caps open as a favorite prior to, I don't know, whatever goalie or injury news. And yeah, I saw the Gen likes the Caps. I'm right there with them. And my thing is that, first of all, if you want to talk about, the Sens have gotten really hot in like the last handful of weeks. Played this game, like the Caps have been pesky, but not really with Darcy Kemper in net. He's been fucking terrible. And the last time he went up against the Sens, which was at the beginning of the season when the Sens were noticeably worse, they put up 6 goals on him. That game was 6-1. Sens dominated. Now I think they're even better. Could argue the Caps are maybe a little better since then too, but they're also super injured. So I was shocked to see them open as a favorite, and frankly, steam in the NHL lately has not meant really anything. So I think it's one of those games that the Caps just steal. It is like a first game of a back-to-back too, which the Caps, whenever those in their spots like this, it seems to be these weird games. So it's maybe a coin flip game, but can't blame you.
We got Google soap skills. Not going to ask questions there, but I will answer his question that he dropped in chat. New to this channel, are these straight picks or just one parlay? Straight bets, my man. 5 straight bets each. We've got 4 on the books, and we've got our favorite prize pick square of the day, at least right now, at this point, at 12:50 p.m. Eastern. Okay, that's how it rolls. No parlays. Okay, we're here to win. We're here to send straight bets, plain and simple. All right. Home Caps are pesky. I know, Chaco, 100%. I know you're pissed. That's on me. I apologize. I know fading our squad is not a good look. Okay. We got Megalito coming in hot with a subby. Bang. King Javon, the milk god. Tell me you like Delaware. -1.5, please. Wow. I've heard that play probably more than any other play combined. And we will definitely address that as well. Javon, Megalito, he wants to know. Delaware, Blue Hens, full send today. What's good?
I'm not going to argue it, but I'm certainly not taking it. Whenever a lot of people are on a play with a team that you never see them kind of squad ride as a community, it's usually doesn't go well. So keep me off.
Not going to fade it. I'm going to root for them to win, and hopefully everybody cashes on that sharp side. But I cannot do it myself because I've seen that movie before, and that movie ends with me losing $250. I don't want to do it again. Okay,
yeah, sure.
Dubs. This draft is so stacked. I want a lotto pick. Jocko, I'm not opposed, brother. We need some young bloods. We've got some pretty decent young guys, but not enough. These geezers are holding us back a little bit this season. Okay. Gosh, man, Jen likes the Caps. You like the Caps. Was not expecting that at all. Just got completely blindsided by that, but I'm holding my ground. I still think Ottawa is the sharp side here. We'll see how it plays out. Okay. Talk about the Kings and the Oilers. Let's keep us on the ice here. What do you like about that over?
Yeah, so a lot of it hedges on the Oilers, which frankly, this should probably be an Oilers team total play. But the only reason I'm not isolating it is because we don't know who's going to start for the Kings just yet. It's either going to be David Rittich or Cam Talbot, which David Rittich, you'd kind of think it would have to be because this is a pretty big game for the standings. And he actually shut out the Oilers. And I think this was the first game post coach firing for the Kings. Maybe we were in Vegas for this. I think we took this game, took it with the Kings, and they shut out the Oilers 4-0, one of their best performances of the year. So now coming back into a situation where not only did they shut them out the first time, that was a couple weeks ago, but they have been under machines as of late. Playing, a lot of offense is not as great as the Oilers, but I mean, they've hit 4 in a row. The Kings have. The Oilers' goaltending situation has been a little shaky. Skinner's going to be a net, which frankly, there's no contrarian angle to that. He's given up like 6 goals each of his last 2 games, so he's been absolute garbage. But the Kings, they need some kind of spark on offense. Like, they've been getting hot, but I don't think them playing this style of hockey is going to be very sustainable for them to just sit back and play super conservative against a lot of the more aggressive teams like the Oilers. So I think, they've been great on the road, just period. And that's where they happen to be today in Edmonton. So I think they come out super aggressive, and I think they're going to get exposed in the back end. And even if it is Rittich, I kind of want it to be Rittich because there's some regression coming from that guy, how good he's been in the last really handful of weeks. And, that first matchup, that was a couple weeks ago. But if it's not, Cam Talbot is not very good either. So I think there's a couple different avenues to goals, and I think the Oilers are the main ones doing it.
Okay. Goals in Edmonton tonight. I'm in. Great sell job. Looks like Chad is getting riled up. Okay. They're starting to form cohorts in chat. They're begging for the squad ride. The angry mob should be showing up any minute. Okay.
Sure.
Chats, we promise we will spend extra time crafting up that squad ride, giving you guys 5 great options for this afternoon. Okay. We want to spec one too. If you don't think me and Javon aren't throwing sneak units on the squad ride, cash in, building that bankroll, come on. You don't know us. All right. The squad ride's our fucking baby. We're bouncing back today after some losses. All right. No stress. We'll get you guys some winners on this Moose Shit slate. Okay. Speaking of Moose Shit slates, let me take you to Lamar. Can I?
Surely.
All right. Lamar against your McNeese boys. Definitely going to want your input on this puppy as well. I'm seeing that spread drop down from 11, which I did think was probably a spec short with how dominant this McNeese team has been this entire season, down to 9.5 on the roads. Okay. I'm going to take a stab at Lamar getting 10 points here. All right. They're 15-12. They've got a couple decent players in Terry Anderson and Chris Pryor. Good enough to keep this one close and fight and play physical and maybe even steal one from McNeese, who's been a little too good recently. Even seen him on SportsCenter top 10 plays, throwing fucking alley-oops off the backboard. I'm sure they're replaying that one to their girl. I'm sure they're not locked in on the court going to practice this week. Maybe McNeese gets caught sleeping a little bit here, Javon. And Lamar, a team who's been kind of a pest in this conference over the years, pulling off upsets left and right. Lamar pulls off, maybe an upset, or at least keeps this one within that 9.5 number here at home. I think this one goes down to the last possession. McNeese gets caught sleeping here.
I agree. And the only reason it's not on my side is because I already had Baylor, so I didn't want to double dip there. But it's a system. It's a system play. McNeese has only been single-digit favorites twice in conference play because they're head and shoulders above everybody else in that conference. Maybe minus like Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, because they're the only ones that can hang with them for the most part. But the 2 times they've been single-digit favorites was against Corpus Christi, where they should have lost that game outright. They won on that crazy buzzer beater offensive rebound layup, and then against Sela when they're on the road where they lost that game outright. So it's a pretty big sign of respect that they're, only 9.5 favorites, and maybe we'll see an even shorter line. So I'm with you, and I will be unfortunately fading them tonight.
Okay. We might have to skip here to the prize pick squares because rumor has it this Nerfy that I put down actually starts up here in about 9 minutes.
Dude, you're a sick person.
I know that people want to tail it.
Sick person for that.
I know. Josiah Gray is going to go fucking nuclear this season. Just watch. Him at the beginning of last year, an all-star. He deserved it. He balled. All right, maybe Lane Thomas should have been there too. I don't know, but Josiah Gray was an all-star last year in the beginning of the season. Second half, fell apart. Too many innings. Was not, as accurate as he was in the beginning of the year, attacking people, being aggressive. That's why Josiah found more success in the beginning of last year than he did in recent years when he's been timid and he's been nibbling the corners, right? He kind of fell back into that role, towards the end of the season last year, was walking more guys, not finding that success he had early on. I think Josiah comes out of the gates hot. He attacks the zone. We know he has great stuff, and he's going against the Pirates, okay? My guy, Kranick, look, luckily for him, he's got to go against the Nats, top of the order. So hopefully he can be good enough to get through one inning without giving up a run. But this is hopefully Josiah carrying, and then we, sneak out with no runs with the Nats in that shitty lineup against Kranick, who I really don't know much about. But snagging this Nerfy, it also looks like the freest Yerfy on the board today out of all these squares, I would say, at least up there. And I'm going to take my chances here with the Nerfy. If you've looked at the spring training games recently, sure, that Dodgers-Padres series had some runs early on when they got going. But overall, Javon, there's been a lot of like 1-0 games and even some goose eggs as well. The offense has not been here yet. I'm going to keep taking these Nerfies and back my guy Josiah to throw a shutdown first inning frame. All right.
Not to go off on too much of a baseball tangent, but I was looking at the other day, I guess yesterday, Josiah Gray. Would you be shocked if I told you that if you compared his numbers from last year and the year before, that he was actually worse by the numbers last year?
Well, he was really bad at the end of the season, so bad they had to shut him down and skip some starts. It got ugly. So it would not be the most surprising thing, but definitely would not, if you held a gun in my head and said bet on which season was worse, I probably would say, 2 years ago.
Yeah. I don't know. This year I'm not a Josiah Gray guy.
Wow. Huh. A spring training Nerfy on the Sharp Report, not on my bingo card. Yep, we'll take a look at the other prize pick squares up, and you might change your mind because there's just not much. Number 2, though, definitely want to lean into Josiah starting off the season right with a shutdown frame. Now, chat, this is going to burst your bubble. Okay, there's no way to watch this game. There's not even a way to listen to it. No broadcast, no nothing. Okay, we might have to go old school here and pull up the old MLB.com and show those goddamn batters. I know Goots is absolutely locked in, ready to pull that puppy up at a moment's notice.
Yeah, and Orioles play 2 times today, so I'm taking both their money lines.
2-time champs, 2 ranks.
Orioles 2-piece.
Orioles 2-piece. Yep, that's just stank.
You parlaying them? The Orioles with the Orioles?
Orioles with the Orioles, yep.
Does it let you do that if you tried? I'm honestly curious.
No.
It wouldn't let you do that?
No, I tried. It did not.
You actually tried to do that? Oh, God.
It's best.
Well, thank God it did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if they win twice today, come back to this.
Why don't you just do 1 unit on the first game? If they lose, go another unit on the second game.
At the same time.
They're playing at the same time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Split squad.
They got 2 streams up or no?
I don't know if both of them are being streamed, but I'm going to look here in 5 minutes.
Are they at home?
One of them's at home, one of them's away. Against the Rays is home, against the Braves is away.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So they might have separate streams.
They might, yeah.
If they're on the road for both games.
Because I watched the first game on like the local channel, Masson, and then I watched the Pirates game yesterday on the Pirates channel. So
well, the Nats and the Orioles share a broadcast. If there's no Nats games being broadcast during the same time, they got to be broadcasting something. Maybe they're giving you the 2 O's games.
Yep, I'll figure it out.
All right. Javon, you got something I can pair this Nerfy with?
You could just pair it with Soto under home runs. Call it a day.
No. No, I can't.
Yeah, I got a square that I like
broken
today.
Balls to left center fields, absolutely destroying baseballs, hitting nukes the right way. So I cannot do that right now. No.
Fair. Well, I do have a square too tonight in the NBA. Keegan Murray over 14.5 points, which I'm not really taking this because of the chart, but I don't know if you're familiar with the situation going on with the Heat today after the fight. They're going to be missing Jimmy Butler, Nikola Jovic, and one more. That's slipping my mind, but really Jimmy Butler's the main thing here that they're missing. So Keegan Murray is obviously on the wing. It's a big part of what Jimmy Butler really kind of covers over there. And like you're going to see a lot of DeLon Wright on De'Aaron Fox, which is a tough defensive matchup. Bam usually struggles with Sabonis, which is a tough matchup. And due to the fact that they're pretty shorthanded, which Thomas Bryant is the other one, which is big because that's the backup for Bam that gets a couple minutes. The Heat are going to play a little bit of zone, which that happens really usually, but especially when they're shorthanded and, running short with a couple of guys like Tyler Hero that are going to be defending the wing that are not fantastic defensively. So there's a clear hole when you think De'Aaron Fox might have a little bit of trouble. You think Sabonis might have a little trouble with Bam as well. Somebody's going to have to do it on the wing, and especially if they're pulling out in a little bit of zone, Keegan Murray is going to have to be the guy between him and Kevin Huerter that are really going to spray the Heat from deep, especially with them coming off a back-to-back, which De'Aaron Fox did a lot of the lifting, Sabonis as well last night. Somebody's going to have to be the guy. And up against the Heat today, I think it is Keegan Murray.
Is this your prize pick square for the Sharp Report?
Yeah.
Dumps. I'm in. I'm going to pair that with the good old Nerfy. Max Kranick, Josiah Gray, less than half of first inning run alloweds. That game starts up in about 4 minutes, Chad, if you want to tail this puppy. All right. A Nerfy segues into some NBA action late night tonight. A little bit of a gap there. We'll find some squares for in between later this afternoon, okay? But
Yeah.
Little 2-piece hold the fry. Why don't we now?
Why
I'm
not?
in. All right. I got to hit a prize picks, man. I've been cold. Transparency. I've been cold. All right. Maybe this turns around everything. Maybe this changes everything. A little Josiah Gray nerfy to get the vibes up on this Monday. It could. It very well could.
I think I've lost a solid 7 years off my life from my prize picks entries in the last like 3 days.
Yeah, you want to talk about them? You want to pull them up?
Dude, I mean, holy hooks or legacy wins pretty much on all of them, which the first one, I guess one of the big ones was Saturday. I had JV McCollum's threes and he shot like shit from the field and somehow came and hit that crazy game winner to go over. And that was POD for Saturday. Then we got into the night. I threw together that little 6-man, which, yeah, this one that's up on the screen, probably made that in a solid like 20 minutes, if that. Just throwing together squares that I was like, on first look, these are going to be solid. These are going to hit. And I usually don't throw 6-mans in college basketball just because I don't really get that deep. I try to zone in on like 1 or 2 squares and put together a 2-man. But today I was feeling it. And what do you know? We get down to the one square that I really didn't like, but I tacked it on because I wanted a 6-man, and he shot 1 for 7 from 3 on a lot of open looks. So L hook there, and then L hook last night with Kyrie, which that was pissed. He passed up an open layup, and that game ended up being a blowout. Both these entries.
Passed up an open layup?
Dude, he was on a fast break. Nobody was near him, and then he like passed it to Josh Green, who was coming up the court, and just decided not to take the layup. So I was in piss for that. And then the rest of it was air. Sent both of these to Trent too. He tapped in. He was in moose piss. So I mean, yeah, L hooks this week.
God, dudes. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, here's the video. I was in piss.
Are you kidding me? Oh.
Wild.
Come on, Kyrie. Finish the job, you lazy bum.
Which realistically, I mean, it wouldn't have mattered if they didn't get blown out. And he didn't get pulled with like 4 minutes left. Did not expect that game to be one that ended up being in a blowout, but it was, which was kind of
chops hit the deck. He said, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'm out of here, boys.
Unreal.
Golly, man. Oh. And I'm pissed because I took a 3-piece yesterday from the TikTok live and then got banned immediately after for talking about betting.
That.
Nice.
Yeah, sure.
3-piece with Liz Kitely. Sure, she's sort over. She's literally a Shaq of women's college basketball. Nobody talks about her because Caitlin Clark is awesome, and they should be talking about Caitlin Clark. But if Caitlin Clark didn't exist, it's like the Tiger-Phil Mickelson comparison. If Tiger didn't exist, which can't say that because he's the GOAT, Phil Mickelson would probably be the GOAT because he played during the same time, and he was literally unbelievable. That's Liz Kitely. She is insane, Javon. She just dunks, and not dunks, but she literally just on the interior turns into Shaq against every other opponent, even UNC last night, who had some big girls. Okay, Kitley did not matter. It was no problem. Okay, she put up a 41 PRA. How about it? Vlad Golden faded his PRA. That was cake. I think he went 9 for 9 from the field, actually, in that game. And FAU lost. If you would have told me Vlad Golden went 9 for 9 from the field and the Owls were going to lose the game when I'm on the other side with Memphis +2, I'd probably scratch my head and say, what the fuck are you talking about? No chance.
Sure.
Okay, well, it happened. It did. And then Jamison Battle didn't even play. Soft. And they still won that game outright, I believe. Didn't they beat Purdue? Or Michigan State? Sorry, outright.
Michigan State, yeah, they beat them.
Yeah, Ohio State might be back, folks. Turns out all they had to do was fire their coach. Unbelievable. Okay? Insane. Gosh, man. Krabs, I know you tapped into that Rogan podcast. I need to listen to that, bro. I've been way too fucking busy. I need to listen to that. We've been filming our own podcast, though, and that comes first. We're releasing that tonight. If you guys missed it or joined late, we'll release that puppy later, going over some MLB stuff. But yes, Devin, I need to check that out. It's on my list. It's literally on my little note sheet, my little sticker on my laptop right now. I need to listen to that. You know who Billy Walters is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much considered like, one of the gambling goats.
Yep. Definitely remember seeing him get slurped off through the entire Super Bowl week, too.
And deservingly so, because he was on the Chiefs, and he was right, and I was wrong. Billy Walters, that's why they're goats.
Captain.
Okay. Why Baylor today? We will talk about it. Don't worry.
Like
are we live?
First pitch. Yeah, we're live. Strikeout.
Are we live? Goots, what are we doing?
3-pitch K early.
Get me right, Goots. Let's go, Josiah.
Oh, we do have Lindor and Big Meat Pete coming up too.
Sure. DJ Stewart. I fucking bet.
Dude, he was Bonds. He was Bonds for like 3 months at the end of last season, randomly.
Come on, Josiah. What do you say, kids?
Yeah, I guess this is one of those games in spring training where you're just not going to see any pitches. You're just going to see the final one.
Is that how it rolls? That's because there's no fucking broadcast.
Yeah.
Nobody can even see this game. It could all be fake. We
There's
don't know.
literally nothing. Nothing for the
This game could
O's,
be fake.
nothing for the Nats. It's bullshit.
Well, I got this. Okay. Good. So are you able to like take down the like score stuff on the right, or is that's just the way she goes?
Might be just the
that's
way she goes.
Just how it goes.
Doesn't let
Just
you
the way
like
it goes.
scroll off the screen or drop them like it does when you're watching the live games, right?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that.
Okay. Hey, we can get out of here. Okay.
All right.
We got Kendall H123 dropping a follow as well. W. This reminds me of Sweaty Nobu Nerfies. Chelly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The reason it took me a minute to bring this up is because the Kyrie assists reminded me of this.
Bro. All time. God damn it.
God damn it, man.
Kish, that's good work, brother. God
W
damn it.
Cash.
Kish, I can't even chirp. That's good work.
2 outs, rumors. Another cash.
Wow, 2 piece on the fry. Oh,
Now it's
is that a
Pete's.
Lindor strikeout, Javon? Sorry, my eyes
It
aren't too
is.
good.
It
Oh, is that 2
is.
straight strikeouts for Josiah Gray?
Now we
All-star?
got Big
Okay.
Meat Pete.
Great. Well, Pete loves hitting nukes off of Josiah Gray. I'll tell you that much. Usually at
he
Nats Park,
does.
though. Usually at
Yeah.
Nats Park. Okay.
Fair.
Could think of a better matchup for him. All right. Fuck. Let's get 3. Why not? Javon's over here chirping Josiah Gray like he runs the place. He's got 2 strikeouts to start off the game. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he might be locked. That might have been what he needed.
Keep talking. Nats plus 1,700 to make the playoffs. I do have a Nats bet. I'm not going to reveal it here for the season on the podcast releasing later. Dudes, are we still on track for that later tonight if I get the description done?
We are on track.
Oh,
Yes.
there's a double. Duck
And
on
Pete Alonso
pond.
double, I bet. And a Pete Alonso double, I bet.
That was fucking meat, bro. You want to put it?
was-
You want to put it more in the middle of the fucking zone?
I said he was going to be filling the zone a little bit more. Maybe not there.
He took that a little too literally.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look, you
shit.
can put that thing on a tee better for Pete Alonso. What are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, good lord.
All right. We'll take a Pete Alonso double. That's almost like an out with Josiah Graham out. Okay. Come on, chat. Anybody tail this Nerfy? I need to know. I want to see names. Who has a Nerfy slip in their back pocket? Show yourself.
Someone
Go.
said they had Josiah strikeouts. I didn't see anyone on Nerfy though.
John, brother, you see the slate today? If you did, you'd be getting excited about spring training strikeout stuff. Okay. Locked in. Oh, we got Taylors. We got Riders. Come on. What do you say, boys? I got to get rid of the chat so I can see the screen. Apologies.
Grabs, what if I told you Nestor Cortez getting hit up right now?
Oh, that's nice. Good.
Somebody said two ABs, 2 singles for the Twins off of him.
Right.
Good. Fuck nasty Nestor, bro. He's mid. We also talk about the Yankees on the podcast and that lineup and that rotation as well, chat. So if you guys are ready for baseball like we are, and it's literally less than 30 days away if we're including the South Korea series between the Padres and the Dodgers, right? It's here, man. We got to get going. We got to get moving. We got to get grooving. We got to get POD Pete on a pod and go over more like bets and specific team stuff, right? This is more of a surface level pod, guys, that we're releasing tonight. Okay, just get the juices flowing. That's all we're doing here. Put this on tonight when you're cleaning up, finishing up dinner, getting ready to go to bed, right? Lock the fuck in. All right, longest pod we dropped so far. And we needed Josiah Gray strikeout to make everything better.
Bases juice for Nestor. Juice.
Nestor.
Oh, we got eyeballs. Sure. God, Nestor Cortez sucks at baseball. Can't believe he's gotten away with it for this long. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Come on, Josiah. What do you say, kid? Come on.
I think you should clear this up, Krabs.
Is half the pod just Yankee hate? No, it's not. Yankee hates. Do we talk about the Yankees? We do briefly. You'd be surprised to hear some of the things we said. As we get the third strikeout of the inning, and Josiah Gray strikes out the side because that's what he does, Javon.
Dude,
That's what he does.
I hope those pitch locations are a mistake.
Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, those can't be right?
I'm really hoping not, Because if it is,
That can't be right.
And CJ Abrams hits a solo home run.
Well, luckily for me, I'm a bozo, and it doesn't matter if he does because, or no, wait, no, it does matter. I was getting fucked up by the little Pirates hat on Max Kranick. It does matter. We need an Abrams out. Luckily, Abrams has already gotten off his schneids and gotten his first hit of the spring, so maybe he'll be taking it easy. I don't see CJ Abrams as a big spring training guy. I'll be completely honest with you.
What would you do? What would you do if Gallo sends one 470?
I'll buy a jersey. I'll buy a jersey.
That would actually be hilarious.
That's something we didn't talk about enough on the pod. Is Joey Gallo and expectations for him? I mean, Javon, as a non-biased third party here, what are your thoughts on the Nats bringing in Joey Gallo?
I mean, I think it's like a win-win because, I mean, they need power in the lineup, like somewhere. So, like, even if he strikes out 3 times a game, like a majority of the other lineup isn't doing that. So, like, it's it'll be fun.
Get one of the new ones. It's more expensive and shittier. Good.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I actually bought one of those.
You got a new one?
Yeah, I got a Adley one. Yeah.
Do you have it yet?
I have it. Yeah.
You want to do a little review and give the people,
let
the people know what's good about it?
Yeah. How's it look?
I'm curious. We can pull them up on the screen and take a nice little sneak peek at that puppy. People are talking about, they're not even engraving the numbers or letters anymore. That's ridiculous.
So ridiculous. I wanted to get a LA City Connect jersey because those are so fire. They didn't have those. They didn't have those available like all last season, and now I don't even want to get it because the jerseys are ass.
Also, God, man, the Nats getting rid of those freaking beautiful cherry blossom jerseys after this season is a crime. Oh, good. So we got to get you up here. Prime time.
Full screen.
There we go. Okay. That looks a little bit better than I expected, actually.
It's not bad at all.
Is it a legit jersey or is it a replica?
Yeah, it's stitched.
Oh, you got a stitched one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the stitched ones I haven't heard bitching about. I've heard bitching about the
patch and everything.
But that one looks good. Okay.
Yeah, that one looks all right.
His name's centered. Go to the back of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
No.
I mean,
looks a little off, but
it's definitely a little bit to the left sector, but better than the Verlander jersey that I saw. That one looks fine.
I don't mind it at all.
Let's see the front again real quick, dudes. God, the Orioles got some good looking jerseys, man. They do. All right. That one plays. Maybe it's because you splurged and you got the nicer one. Wow, combined 0
Devin, come on. Come on. Come on. We got to be better.
All right. Get that orange stink off the screen, brother. Get that puppy out there. All right. One down. People are talking. We're lacking over here. Looks like it's 12-point font. Guys, we can all agree that jersey looks better than what we've been seeing on the internet. Okay, come on. Let's use our brains here. Although that is a expensive, authentic geyser. And the bitching's been for the replicas. So we'll see. Nestor got out of it, no runs. I bet he did. That's what he does. That's what he does. Anyone who has a Nerfy in that game, you're welcome. All right, we got one out. Come on. What do you say? CJ Abrams grounds out the second base.
There's a lane flyout.
We got Lane Thomas up. Surely nothing could go wrong here.
Now it all comes down to Joey Gallo.
All right. Come on, Joey. And chat, we'll go back and finish up the Sharp report right after this. Okay, don't you worry. But a midday sweat never hurt nobody. Okay, I think you guys are in on it anyway. So, gosh, man. 2 outs. Come on, chats. Come on, chat. This guy's getting banned. This guy's getting banned. Unless Joey Gallo hits a nuke. Unless he's down there in fucking South Fort Myers or wherever it is, and he knows, he's getting banned. Goods, write that name down. We might have to put him in the back.
It's written down.
Good. Golly, man. Joey, look, man, I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do in Nats Park. Lefties have had some good success with power, hitting the ball to right fields. Yeah, Nats playing West Palm Beach. Thank you, Jonathan, for getting rid of my Monday goo brain with the reaction play. W's. West Palm Beach, sure. Guys, Joey Gallo, I'm excited for him to be here. I am, right? So the Nats needed somebody with some power, and we got what we could get. It is what it is. All right? I will buy a jersey if he hits a nuke piece, but he's not going to because the Nerfy's about to smack here in about 3 seconds. Okay? Let's be patient. Grabs, did your TikTok play hits? No, it didn't because Vlad went 9 for 9 from the field. Sorry, brother. Okay.
Jeez.
I might have a golf play in this match going on today.
Ooh, tap in.
Oh, called out on strikes. Bang.
And Joey Gallo does what he always does, and he strikes out, folks. Let's go. Come on.
Grab sharp. 0 base runners.
Hey,
Or 1
let's
base runner. 1 base runner.
go.
Only Pete.
Let's go. Come on, boys.
That's hard.
That's why that shit was on the sharp report. Sharp as attack. All that
That's
matters for a bet to be sharp is if it hits.
Trent is surely so pissed right now.
Let's go, boys. Yeah, you know Trent's jelly.
The new 4K camera's the difference.
That could be the difference.
How's it looking? Is it looking okay? I still got to figure it out.
Looks great.
Yeah,
Looks
better.
Good.
Yeah.
Looks better, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I got to figure out the shadows and shit, but you'd think you could just throw 2 big ass lights right in front of you and it would work, but you got to angle them and shit.
Doesn't work like that. Yeah.
We'll take. All right, chat. W Nerfy, W midday sweats on a Monday where the slate is not as glorious as we want it to be. That was a perfect way to kill some time and smack a bet while we're at it. So W's, go ahead and put a little check mark by that Kranich and Josiah Gray Nerfy because we're 1-0 on the sharp report already, boys. Let's fucking go. The bets we've already gone over. If you join late, let's do a little W recap here. Already pitched Ottawa, already pitched Lamar plus 9.5. Javon went over the ice plays there at the top with the Kings and the Oilers. He also talked about the Bruins, and we covered the prize pick squares as well because we paired Kranich and Josiah Nerfy with Keegan Murray points late night tonight. Okay, let's fill in the blanks here, Javon. I feel like there's only one way to really do it. So why don't you start us out with the Nets? All right, and then we'll go to my Mississippi Valley State. Insane money line bets. Okay.
Yeah, you're crazy for that. But yeah, I'm going back to this most pissed team, the Brooklyn Nets, which tonight, which part of it, I think when we took Mikal Bridges, it was also that same game that was first coming out of the coach firing system. But the whole issue is that this was such a Ben Simmons centered offense that nobody really liked. And now it seems like Ben Simmons is not going to be playing tonight. So now that they're going against a team that they match up pretty well against, I would say, sans Ben Simmons going into Memphis, I think this is the spot where they finally get it done for us. So maybe a Bridges splooge fest, on the horizon. Maybe Cam Thomas does something, but I think this is going to be the most comfortable that they've looked, since the coach firing. And a lot of that could certainly have to do with no Ben Simmons in this game. And I think that kind of helps them matchup wise a little bit against the Grizzlies too. So I think they get a win on the road. Moose Piss team. This is like betting on the Devils in the NBA pretty much, but I'm going to do it again.
All right. Do you like the total at all in this game, Javon? Looks like Devin was targeting that under, but the total moved up a little bit.
I mean, this is not that there's a big NBA board, but it seems like the most obvious under on the board. And kind of going along with the Nets, I think they are going to be, pretty comfortable on offense, which, it's a low total, so I don't think they're going to go out there and score like 140 or anything, but I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be a pretty smooth operating offense. Like I kind of like the over. I think the Grizzlies are going to play catch up and play a little faster because they kind of have to. So yeah, I definitely lean that over.
Okay.
I do have to.
Probably reason it's moving up. Sure.
I have to point this out too. I hate this square, and I think I've been burned on it twice early in the season. Goots, go ahead and search up Dorian Finney-Smith on Prize Picks.
Former Hokie. People forget.
Was he really?
Yeah, nobody knows that.
Go there before UF?
Swear to God, he transferred. Yeah, he went to BT.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to his threes, Goots. Because that is probably top 5 most disgusting squares, maybe of all time.
It's popular. It's on the popular tab.
Yeah, I wonder why. People
probably not for people taking them more though.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, I didn't love it enough because Dorian Finney-Smith put it over Keegan Murray, but I have no choice but to press the button on this square today.
DFS, more than 1.5 threes made. Wish you told me that one before the Nerfy. I would have locked in a 3-piece guys in them, but that's okay. We move. There's still time.
Yeah, I couldn't make you bet on that with the Nerfy.
It probably would have. Yeah, that might have blown up the entire universe.
Yeah,
you're probably right.
Yeah.
For everyone's safety, we keep that one out. Okay. Dorian Finney-Smith banging 2 threes tonight. When's the last time he's done it? Anybody know?
Been a minute. I'll tell you that much.
Let's see. Can't be recent. He's been bad. Gosh, man. I mean, he's been hurt. He's been missing games since he's been back. He hasn't banged 2 threes. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute. And I'm looking at the last game he did. He was 4 for 8 against the Rockets. You know who didn't play in that game?
Who?
Ben Simmons.
Oh. Sure.
Yeah.
Huh. This is all starting to come together, isn't it?
Yeah. Just might be.
Interesting. Okay. Looks like the last time Dorian hit a two-piece from deep was back in January's. Tomorrow it'll be a month from the day. Okay. All right. Let's break that curse. Let's not make it a month, DFS. Why not us?
Yeah.
All right. Smack two-piece, hold the fry, hit 2 threes tonight. We go about our day. I'm in. All right. Let's go back to the sharp reports. We've got Mississippi Valley State, the Delta Devils to talk about here, Javon.
Sick person.
Now, the Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils have not won a game this season, Javon, but that doesn't mean they can't win today. Doesn't mean it. Okay, they have Raekwon Brown, the senior, who's actually good. He's their only good player on their team. At some point, Raekwon's got to look himself in the mirror and say, enough is enough. Come on, boys. We can't go winless here. I can't even tell you the last time a team has gone winless. We haven't seen that in my lifetime. That doesn't happen. Teams don't go winless. You steal one at home at the end of a season when your backs are against the wall and you're playing a crummy team like Prairie View coming in, playing their worst basketball of the season off of 3 straight L's. Okay, this is the exact spot that Mississippi Valley State, comes through and gets a big time win at home, outright. Keep the points. Now, chat, want to go ahead and keep this in mind. Okay, this is not a full 1 unit play. All right, this is a sprinkle because I'll tell you right now, you don't got to put much on it to get a pretty good payout. Okay, all you got to do is put, $50, $100, whatever, half a unit on their plus 420, which is good vibes already, by the way. And you go about your day because you don't need to put a full U on their ML when they're that juicy. Okay, this is a half U play. This is a quarter U play. But at some point, Mississippi Valley State is going to rip the Band-Aid off and get their first win of the season in conference. We're running out of time. We only have about a month left. Okay, this is a great spot against a Prairie View team who is really bad, and they're playing their worst ball of the season, and they got to head on the roads coming off of 3 straight losses to bad teams in this conference. I think this is exactly when Mississippi Valley State, the Delta Devils, strike and get their win. I think we see their best today. I do.
So last home game too.
Last chance, brother.
Last chance, literally. I mean,
this one's a late night geyser chat. It is on YouTube, able to be streamed for free. And if you have not caught a game in this conference ever, if you've never listened to the broadcast on YouTube from this conference, and especially from Mississippi Valley State,
Mississippi Valley State,
awesome.
Those guys are hilarious. If you have never,
if you've never watched all year, I'm telling you guys, check it out tonight on YouTube. All right, after you subscribe to the Book It Sports channel on YouTube, get us to 5K subscribers. We're getting there. We're climbing. Okay. After you do that, you take a stroll over to Mississippi Valley State's athletics. Okay, their YouTube accounts, and they're going to be airing this puppy tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, for free. All right, so you can watch it, and they have their own commentators too. Oh, and it's also senior night. Oh, is it, Lieutenant Goose?
Last home game.
Sure. One last chance for the Delta Devils to get a win at home. One last chance for their seniors to show some heart, show some effort, and upset, shock the world, and beat a Prairie View team playing their worst ball of the season. I think they do it. There's more to this than just backing a terrible team that hasn't won yet this season. But please limit your expectations, chat. This is a plus 420 play. All right, we'll leave it at that.
That's right.
Good. Fuck it, I'm in, Devin says. Yeah, you know what, Devin? I've been in all morning, brother. Let's fucking go. All right? Let's fucking go. Who's got big cojones? Who's been hitting enough bets, tailing our shit for the last couple months? Who's got enough, coins lying around where they can sprinkle a little bit on Mississippi Valley State? I know I do. Because I tail Javon's plays and I tail my plays. I'm doing just fine. Okay? I know I do. We're doing all right. Let's roll over some of these winnings, Javon. I want to see at least a little $25 slip. Doesn't have to be much. Lunch money type. Will you ride the Delta Devils with me tonight?
If you're telling me to ride, surely. I'll tap in.
Just some lunch money, not asking for much.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
Keep the units to a minimum. Just text my bookie, ask for a free play. There you go. If you end up locking that in and he checks the freaking database and sees that you took that, he's going to laugh all fucking day. Okay, see, I won't be able to live with myself if I didn't tail and it hits. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Easy. Strike while it's hot. All right, this is our last chance. If they don't win this game, they're not going to win the rest of the season.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not. All right. W's, Javon. What else we got? I think you've gone over all your Geysermans.
Yeah, I think we're just
collectively
down to Baylor. Could
Little
both talk
joint
about
venture
that.
here on Baylor's. Sure.
Yeah.
I'm always in to go combo with these plays. You took the points. I took the ML, went for the jugular. I want to hear from the TCU guy why the Baylor Bears are going to cover this game tonight.
This reminds me so much of the Texas game where it's just a scheduled loss that fits in there somewhere. And like with the Big 12, first of all, I'll say this. When it's between Baylor, Texas, TCU, BYU, Texas Tech, any of these teams, like I could give two shits about unranked home favorite against really anybody because I think these teams are pretty even nonetheless. But TCU, it's a short slate, pretty obvious play here on them at home. They did just beat Baylor in that absolutely insane game, so there's a little bit of revenge on Baylor's mind. But coming into this game, it's a super hyped up game. You know, TCU, they got a lot of promotions they're doing for this game, of course. They got students camping outside. You know, when the last time that happens, and I say this all the time, they don't win those type of games that are super hyped up. Last time that happened was Texas, and that game went really well. Laid an egg, one of their worst performances of the season, so that's on my mind. But at the same time, like Baylor defensively, first of all, like I like points in this game. Defensively, like they're not going to do anything that TCU's not going to be like super uncomfortable with because they're a great 3-point defense. And TCU, they've been decent actually, weirdly, from behind the 3-point line. There's definitely some regression coming, but it's not their strengths. Like TCU is going to be rim running pretty much the entire game. If they do see a little bit of regression coming from 3, it's going to hurt them though. And I think it does kind of come in this game. And Baylor too. The one thing that is a big question mark for this game is if Ernest Uda, TCU's center, plays. Because I don't know if you saw what happened in that game that was in Waco. Yves Missi did disgusting things to TCU. That was the only reason that they were kind of holding up, and TCU's big run at the end of the second half didn't result in them winning the game just in regulation because Missi grubbed. I think he had like 25 and 10. And if Uday doesn't play, Missi is going to look like prime Shaq. You still can do that with or without him in the lineup, but TCU, they're going to be playing a little smaller kind of regardless, which is it kind of hurts them because their whole big strength is, you know, Micah Peavy, Emmanuel Miller, guys like that who are just bigger than a lot of the guards that are playing on Baylor, and that's the height advantage that kind of sticks them out. But they're not going to play those same lineups. They really can't afford to in this game. So I think that's a big advantage for them that kind of goes a little bit to the wayside. And I think these Baylor guards are going to have an absolute field day. TCU actually, the last couple of games, as good as you like kind of think they have been defensively, they've been giving up a lot of open threes. And Baylor in that second half, especially in Waco, they were not hitting their open threes. Jalen Bridges missed a lot of open looks. You know, Jacoby Walter didn't have his best game either. So now going into TCU, I think that strip flips a little bit. So, I mean, I like Baylor in this game, but I also like points, and I think they're going to be the main ones doing it. Seems like a pretty obvious play on TCU, unlike some of the unranked favorites have been, and I think this is a scheduled loss.
Yeah, TCU's defense is bad. Not saying Baylor's is good. Okay. Langston Love, potentially back tonight. Yes, I've been hearing that.
That would be huge.
Like buying good news, but what do you got?
That'd be huge. I was just saying that would be huge. It's a big role player they've been missing these last couple of games. And, you know, I'll say this too. I don't know if you agree. Baylor coming off a couple losses. TCU is only plus 3.5 in Waco. I mean, I know it's unranked home favorite, but like I said, I don't really think that's that big of a deal. In the Big 12, I'm really surprised TCU is not more than minus 2.5 in this game. Really surprised. So like I came into this game really wanting to find a reason to back them, even though I know in my head, like TCU does not win these type of games. They couldn't get there. And that's one of the reasons why.
I would have expected to see a 4.5.
I was going to say like 3.5, 4. Yeah.
2.5 short with Baylor coming off of 2 losses. I like backing a Baylor team who played like shit in their last game against Houston, right? Crept back in late, ended up taking that game, I believe, to overtime, right? And then they blew it in OT. That's the kind of team I want my coins on, especially when Scott Drew is at the helm, because he is an unbelievable coach, and they're going to have no qualms traveling on the roads, being a team that's already taken them out this year when there were 1 million points in that contest. You're going to see Baylor with their guy back, Langston Love, huge role player, like Javon's saying. TCU's not going to be able to slow down this Baylor team. They're going to be running the entire time. So is TCU. But I take Baylor's guys 9 times out of 10. And TCU already got that 1 on the road at Baylor. You're telling me they're getting 2? Come on.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'll say this too about that first game, because I mean, I talked a lot about the over in that game, and you were a little hesitant because it was betting against a massive line move. And it started out pretty ugly until Baylor had this little click and realized they were trying to slow TCU down and kind of play a more defensive, gritty style of basketball. Didn't work. Started saying, fuck it, I'm going to run with them. And that didn't end up going too well for them in the scheme of things, but it was the only way they generated any sort of offense. So now going on the road, when they've played, a game against Houston where they tried to beat them at their own game, playing super slow, and then they said, hey, let's start running because that's the only way we can score. They're going to do that from the jump in this game. So, I mean, if anybody doesn't have the sack to fade the unranked home favorite system, I think the over is still a solid play here too. I think this is going to be a game that ends up in the 80s. And usually, I mean, if a game saw 200 points in the first game, I wouldn't be comfortable backing the over, but the game went into triple overtime. And really
square angle that still hits.
Yeah, it went into triple overtime. Like really didn't sneak over by that much in regulation. So coming back into this, I think we see points from the jump and a lot of them from Baylor.
Okay. Come on, Baylor. Show some fucking heart on the road. You cannot drop 3 in a row. Trent, thoughts on Javon fading your gentleman's frogs? You guys are in the game. Next thing you know, Javon's fading.
Can you hear me? 10-4s.
Yeah.
I literally cannot believe I came in here excited to ask you how many fucking units are we nuking on the frogs, and I see both of you have it in your Bozo Sharp reports.
Hey, the Bozo Sharp report is already 1-0, brother.
Yeah, you missed it, Trent. You got crabs cashing Nerfies on a Monday afternoon.
No way.
Sweat-free Nerfie for the most part.
Which one?
The Nats Mets.
The Nats one.
Motherfucker, man. I missed it.
It was the freest Nerfie of all. It was insane. Well, Pete Alonso did have a double. Okay, I'll give him that. But besides that, there was nothing. All strikeouts.
Double?
2-out double.
2-out double. But yeah, insane.
No other base runners. And we still have no runs.
Wow. I'm telling you, dude, these spring training games, since the fucking first game of the season of spring training where there was 1 million runs, all these games have been soaring under. I've seen more 1-0 games than games with overs. This is Nerfy time, Trent. What are you waiting for?
Yeah, until Spencer Steer comes up.
I mean, fading Spencer Steer. What are we doing? Unreal.
I didn't know I was sweating 2 Angels Nerfies at the same time.
Oh.
There were 2 Angels game on yesterday, and Lauren made me take both Nerfies.
And both lost?
No.
One with the Reds.
Yeah.
Take a split. Take a split there. Oh, man. We were talking about your Angels a little bit yesterday on this podcast. We're about to release later today, Trent, going over some MLBs, talking about Blake Snell, where he might be going. We don't want to spoil. But, the Angels are up there with the odds, close to get him. So I think they have the second shortest odds to snag him. We'll see. Okay.
It's the most Angels signing ever. It's already wraps, bro. I'm telling you.
Could also see the Yankees going to get him when they don't need him, because that's also a Yankees move.
Yeah.
But I think one of those two teams could be getting Snell.
I think he wants a bag, bro. He wants his bag.
Yeah, he's about to have a kid. He's done his time. He's, I'd say he's at the end of his prime right now. I mean, it's impressive that he's still pitching this well, right? He needs to get his bag. It's time. 100%.
Yeah. I can't see him leaving the West Coast after he already went back there.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he stays out there west. Yep. Okay. Maybe he resigns with the Pods.
Ain't happening.
People are talking about that.
People are talking goods.
They're talking.
It's Yankees or Angels. And it's
this too. This too. He might sign with us.
Dude, he might sign to be
with us. I don't know if he wants to sign, brother.
Book it Prime Team's professional center.
I haven't seen many Snell 2K trips recently. I think he's been playing Call of Duty trying to catch wins. I don't blame him.
Yeah, he's about to sign with fucking FaZe Clan, dude.
He might sign with FaZe. He might sign with FaZe, folks. Oh, we got a light out. God damn it, dude.
GG.
Just when I figure this shit out, man. Keep talking.
Just when you think you got it. You got heart, man.
I know. Can we finish up the Sharp report? Finish up talking about Baylor?
I think, we did. Pretty much. Trent, you taking the frogs?
I'm actually so rattled, dude. I just texted my friends Mega Max tuition whale frogs ML, was so hyped about it. Come on here, and it's on both sides of the Sharp report, bro. Not even just one. I would have been fine with crabs just on it because it would have been like Clippers ML the other day. It would have been a shit wager. But you on it?
I fucking bet.
Like I have no
Yeah.
problem with Krabs. Krabs is it's fine, but with Javon, it's a whole different story.
Yeah, I've been pretty good at picking out the loss spots for TCU. Really, I think I've bet on them. I think every single loss they've had in conference play, and then the only one that I bet against them and they won was Kansas State, which they won on the buzzer beater. So I mean, I've been decent at picking them out, but it's a tough spot.
Them against Cincy the other day was fucking donation, or Cincy was a donation.
Yeah, I didn't take Cincy. That was just a game I wanted no parts of.
Cincy's
gross.
fucking that shit, dude.
Cincy is a dog meat program.
Will they be involved in March?
No.
Good.
Yeah.
What, the Bearcats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they played themselves out of that shit.
Yeah.
No.
Last like 3 weeks ish, they've been terrible.
Yeah.
What about surely Arizona will be involved, right?
Yeah, I mean they're like a 2 seed.
Yeah, they will not have any single coins in mine at all.
I mean,
who are you excited to put coins on in March Madness?
Dude,
anybody?
I don't know. I really don't know. Kansas?
we gotta start getting those wheels turning, Trent.
Kansas
Yeah.
is a fucking wagon, dude.
Are they though?
Kansas
Are
ass.
they? I don't think they're like that this season.
No.
When they won the Natty, they were like that. When they won the Natty, they had borderline an NBA team. They were firing on all cylinders. They had talents. They had they had everything. This season, they got Hunter Dickinson, who bitches, and they got Kevin McCullough, who's good. Everyone else stinks on that team. They got a freshman from Australia. Sure, he's good. Furphy, yeah. He can't score on his own. He's slow as heck. He can't create offense. No one on that team can create any offense for themselves besides McCullough and Dickinson. They stink. I'm out on them this season.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, the Cougs, always down for the Cougs.
Always down for the Cougs.
Maybe it's Cougs' year.
and Auburn. Huge.
Maybe it's Cougs' year. Seriously. Because, like, Houston, I mean, look, we've seen this movie before every fucking year over the last decade. Houston stacked. They have the best defense in college basketball, and then they fault. They melt. They don't win, right? At some points, they got to rip the Band-Aid off and get one, don't they? I don't know.
At some point.
They got the best defense in the country.
What else we got on this fucking sharp report here, man?
Yeah, I
The
mean, you've seen this
Sens
today, brother.
Of course,
Sens.
you're playing Capitals, sure. We're going back to Lamar Jackson.
Yep. Has to be done
System
today
play.
against Jones McNeese wagon.
Fucking Mountain Valley State, sure.
Mississippi Valley States. They have not won a game yet this season, but I'm taking them on the ML.
Okay. And that nerf you already cashed.
Yep.
Cashed.
Oilers.
Yeah, man, we're dialed. I tried to tell Chat this last week. The best bets, the sharp reports here, overall, maybe not on last Friday, but overall, they've been good. They've been green.
We got Kings over here.
Yep.
It's the sell job.
I'm assuming we see Riddich, but Kings have hit 4 straight unders, and they shut out the Oilers last time. They're going to be aggressive like they always are on the road, but the Oilers are going to strike back and put up some goals on whoever's in net. So, long story short, goals.
Love it. And the Bees, really?
Yeah. Fade Kraken.
Did you bet the Kraken this weekend, Trent?
No.
Because
You
we
know he
did.
didn't bet the Kraken.
No way I bet the Kraken.
He will never bet the Kraken unless we put meat down for it.
Yeah.
Good. And that's the wave. That's the wave we got to all be on, honestly, with Trent. Fuck the Kraken, dudes.
Yeah.
God,
When did you bet on them?
this weekend.
It's a wild.
When they were a fat favorite for no reason, and then they lost by like 6.
Yeah, they gave up like 4 unanswered in the second period.
Oh,
Just piss. Or second period and late first.
Keegan.
they're just a woat.
Yeah,
Keegan
Keegan Murray will be seeing a demon slip of mine tonight.
Ooh.
Cut?
What's up?
Did he get a fresh cut?
He might have, dude. But I don't know.
I was on Twitter for 7 seconds today and saw every capper on Saboner under, which
Yeah, suppose under short.
which could be a play. I mean, on a back-to-back, he just had a triple
Could be.
double last night.
Yeah, it's just weird. I think he's going to struggle with Bam for a little bit, and then Jimmy's out, so it's a big wing defender gone because he's suspended. And then DeLon Wright, defensive stopper, going to be on De'Aaron Fox. He's probably shooting toward eights. only leaves a couple of guys, and the Heat are going to play zone, so there's going to be a decent bit of threes. Screams Keegan Murray and Kevin Huerter. Maybe a little Harrison Barnes tappage too, but Keegan Murray's my guy.
What's up with Fox shooting tour dates lately, man?
Dude, I don't know. He just doesn't get the 3-point shot.
He
very
does not.
consistently anymore.
I took him over 2.5 threes, made 0.
Yeah. The fact that, I don't know, like De'Aaron Fox is super low because there's always the system that the Heat always stop the best player on the other team. It's a little different, I guess, without Jimmy, but it's the line's looking a little bit of the same for De'Aaron Fox. He's probably not doing shit today. And somebody's got to score because the Kings are decent-sized favorites. Probably not going to cover because buying bad news in the NBA, especially with the Heat, so profitable. But they're going to put up points. Somebody's got to do it.
Still had 33 points last night. We're shit talking him, but still 0 for 4 from 3.
Yeah, it was more just the 3-point shooting. He was slashing up a storm. Can't really do that against the Heat too much, which is kind of the
You know
point.
who else had a 30-burg last night, boys?
Kuz
Jordan Poole.
or Poole.
Did he actually?
Jordan
Wow.
Poole, since coming off the bench in the second half of the season, in 3 games, he's had 18, 21, and now 31. People are saying Jordan Poole might be back.
Trent might have life.
Is the GOAT back at Tate?
Jordan Poole,
Might be
coming
back.
off the bench, still playing almost starter minutes here, has been a beast.
That
Dude,
shit.
if
coming
he's
off
hitting,
the
if he's
bench.
hitting shots like that again,
He might have
That
gotten
could be
his
the
confidence
difference.
back. Maybe he's just a weirdo like Lou Will who just cannot start. I don't know what the fuck it is, but the last 3 games, he's
They
been getting better and better.
Did they
I'm
win
in.
this? Did they win this game?
No,
I don't think so. I think it came close. But tripped at
no,
the
they
end.
covered, I believe.
Yeah, it was a fat spread, dude.
They lost by 9. Yep.
GG.
I mean, yeah, they haven't won a game. in
Blue Book
February.
boost. Bam and Sabonis to combine for 40.
Hmm.
Well, those are 2 of the 3 best players on the court. And that leaves only a couple of guys on either side.
But yeah, Jordan Poole back. Need to put that on record because nobody's talking about it. He's back.
Yeah, he's kind of back. Marvin
Right.
Bagley, also him.
Marvin
Secret-
Bagley doing his thing in the paint.
Secret, like, continuous prize picks gob. I've been sneaking him in entries for like 2 weeks now, and he
He's
just
just
always
printing.
turns green. Always turns green.
And we got a Mets Grand Slam. Jesus, man.
Tell me that was
He's
not.
pitching.
Tell me that was not with Josiah Gray in the game.
Josiah's out. He's not pitching still. I think he only went 2.
I was just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, Javon on here acting like Josiah Gray's a woat. Worst pitcher on earth.
Trace Thompson.
Wow.
Trace Thompson hitting
Thompson,
grand slams in this economy.
Man, he's on
Man.
the Mets now. Hitting grand slams. The fuck?
Thompson and Thompson, Johnson and Johnson.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Jackson, Flax, and Wax.
I nuked the Brotherly Booper Bowl this weekend, man, when Seth and Steph were playing each other.
I'm sure
Absolute
that-
donation. Absolute donation.
Don't know.
What did you expect? What
The
did
game
you
was like
expect?
the game was like 5 points total.
Yeah, it did. It was like one of the lowest scoring games.
Dude, it was actually legacy cover too on the Hornets. I was bricked for that.
100%. 100%. Trent, man, people forget baseball is literally like 3 weeks away.
I
If
know.
we're counting that South Korea series with your Dodgers involved.
Yeah.
Let's fucking
Dude,
go. That
You
means no whales need to be
Yeah.
locked in before that.
I'm doing my scouting reports. Tell me you saw that fucking ball that went to Mars off of the bat of Devers.
Yeah.
That
Devers
shit,
Get a
Donkey.
new face.
that,
He's
shit,
using that extra weight to his advantage.
that shit landed on Pluto.
Yeah.
It was a hog. I
You're
mean,
trying to take Rafi big scoops?
yes, bro.
rumors
here
that
it
he's at Dish right now.
Raphael deserts.
Devers that dish.
He's at Dish right now.
Let's pull him up. Let's
He
see if we can get him on
he just walked. He just walked.
Dude, see
Four
that's
pitches. That's exactly the problem.
dude.
Literally the problem. A 4
Reason
pitch
to
walk.
pitch to him, Trent. Why pitch to him? That team is rat meat.
Was
Yeah,
that
they're
an intentional spring training walk?
I doubt it.
I mean, no, none of the pitches were close.
Jesus fuck, bro. Yeah.
Oppo Taco too.
Out of the park, bro.
Yeah, over the fake green monster. I bet.
It's just like how many pitchers in the regular season are going to be giving him meat down the middle when Trevor Story's hitting 061 behind him?
Not, dude. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I mean, look, man. Bigger you are, farther they go. It's not rocket science. Maybe he's morphing into David Ortiz right in front of our eyes. I wouldn't hate it. I just wouldn't be taking his home runs this year with nobody hitting behind him.
Yeah, that literally hit Shelly's girlfriend's car in the parking lot.
Dude.
There we go. See ya.
Hey, Trent, we got a Musgrove Nerfy on the board.
Fuck that. Actually, this could be a bounce back.
Could be. Him and Ben Lively, Reds legend.
Blake Lively, dude.
Shh.
Can't believe Crab's on here nuking Nerfies.
Oh, muted cake. GG.
Muted cake, GG.
Unreal. Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I said I needed to be pissed that Crab's in here cashing Nerfies. Well, you got guys giving up 8 in the first.
Fucking Moose Grove.
Trent sleeping in, Crabs hitting Nerfies. Unreal.
Dude, literally fuck Kyrie, bro. I can't believe day one of the Super Goats almost smacked.
Dude, that was brutal. Yapped and hook.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, we showed the video earlier of him fucking passing the ball with a wide open lane. Cake.
It's unreal.
Absolute cake.
Unreal.
Golly. Where is the... Oh, here we go. Krabs, you see Judge's little bro hit that nuke yesterday. I'm assuming you're talking about Juan Soto. Yes, I saw it. That ball was fucking destroyed. Trent, did you see that shit?
Yeah, that was mocked.
I'm not showing it.
All right, that's fine. Don't show it. But
Why don't you show Will Benson's home run instead, Gates? A real hitter.
He's hitting nukes already too?
Dude, that might have been biggest nuke of the spring training so far.
I think we're getting ahead of ourselves here a little bit. I think we missed the home runs. We're seeing home runs fly, and we're getting excited here.
No, look at this shit.
I feel like everyone's an out of the park grand slam.
Holy
that might have been.
No way he pimped that shit.
Pimping in spring training against the team who gave up on him and said he's trash. We don't want to work on him anymore.
You know that one hit diffy.
That one felt good.
That one felt great.
I mean, if we're pulling out the best nukes in the spring training, we got to show James Woods.
James Wood is
that shit was actually fucking pissed on.
I mean, he's gonna be insane.
Dude,
he's gonna be Aaron Judge.
Oh my
god,
god,
he's literally Ellie, bro, which is fire.
Holy William Benson.
Ellie plays center field, bro.
Yeah.
He plays center field, and he's that big, and he hits the ball.
Just a nuke.
I mean, that would have been out of a park too if there was some sort of border. Those kids were sprinting to the fucking woods like the ball was 50 feet in front of them. Moonshot. This is the guy we got for Soto. And look how fucking big he is around the bases if we can let it run. Insane. He's a behemoth who plays center fields. He's literally the next lefty Aaron Judge. He's unbelievable.
Unit.
Unbelievable. That's the guy we got for Soto. Thank fuck. We got something good. Okay? Because he's going to be the next big star in the MLB. He is.
Yeah.
I'm so excited, man. Call him up. He's ready. What are we waiting for? God. All right. Real quick, we got about 10 minutes left. We got Surge Stream starting up in an hour. If you guys missed the morning after this morning with Mikey and Lauren, okay, W. Lauren appearance this morning on Monday, go rewatch it on the YouTube. Go subscribe. It takes 2 seconds and it's free, okay, as we watch these beautiful James Wood news, okay? That's the only thing keeping me sane right now. You know Gooch is putting the fucking Orioles one in their toe.
Of course.
Adley?
There goes Adley.
Best catcher in baseball, I bet.
Center field. Nuke.
Fellas, bro, I got ESPN on right now. You're not going to believe this shit, man. What the fuck am I looking?
In only 10 days.
There's no way.
Social media is also riding the wave, attracting the attention of a younger consumer.
My name's Austin O'Connell. I run the Call on Our Shot channel, and what that means is that we give out picks every single day, and we have a large community, whether that's on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, you name it.
Do they know that he hasn't fucking hit one in 2 years? Or are they not talking about that?
Mindset that you're trying to turn $10 into 10,000 in only 10 days. And while it sounds like a pipe dream, the whole
Shit, man.
purpose
If I
of it
knew I
is,
could do
you
failed
find a
challenges
bigger
for 2
bet
years
on
and get on
the
ESPN, that's what I'd be spending my time on. Fuck. I'm trying to give you guys winning bets.
That's enough for today.
That's crazy.
GG. Man. Oh, that pisses me off, folks. Oh, it does. Oh, it does. Okay. Sharp report here for you guys to say. Okay. 10 plays, 10 winners. We already got one checked off. That nerfy, people forget. Okay. W's, but chats. I know today's slate is not great. All right. It is what it is. We have a couple decent college basketball games today, we'll say, for a Monday. A couple decent ones. All right.
Yeah.
But the NBA slate is limited. The hockey slate is limited. Okay. We don't have much, but we got winners right here for you. Okay. We'll tweet out this puppy later today, later this afternoon, right after BTL. If you guys want to lock these puppies in, I need to say this one more time for the people. Mississippi Valley State money line is a half unit if you're up a lot of coins, or a quarter unit play because it's plus 420. Okay. Bet that responsibly for fun. Like I was telling Javon, lunch money type. All right. I'm going to have $100 on it. Nothing for me. Okay. Mississippi Valley State, they get their first win of the season tonight on YouTube, 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
It's going to be crazy.
Javon, any comments left? Baylor gets a big time win. Is that your favorite play on this slate? Gun to your head?
Yeah, probably. Unfortunately, I'm taking the bet throughout the process. Once I take a bet against TCU, I'm putting it off to the side. I'm not rooting for it. I'm still rooting for TCU, but taking what I think is going to win, and it's that, and it's the over, which I'm probably going to divvy it up there, unit each. So yeah, it's my favorite. Kings over though, close second.
Close second. W's. Okay. Wow, look at that. Prairie View minus 112 on the green book. Let's go.
Ooh.
Chat. Senior night for Mississippi Valley. Their last home game of the season. They're playing a Prairie View team that has lost 3 in a row, playing their worst ball of the year. Now they got to go travel on the road to a team that is winless with one more home game left. They fucking win. It's now or never. Bet them responsibly. I'll meet you fuckers at the cash counter there. We're not putting Mississippi Valley State in the squad ride. That is a side fun ML wager for the boys. Okay.
Side wager. You want
Let's
to
move.
breeze through some of these CBB games?
Why don't you take us through the ones you like real quick?
Let's see. Let's go.
I'll chime in if I got plays, but I'll be honest with you, Javon. Like everything I like is on that truck report, man. I don't really like anything else. I would not take Delaware today. They're the fake sharp public play of the day. I don't understand it. I like Drexel in that spot. That's really the only comments I have. That and the sharp report.
What do you think about Miami?
No, I think UNC destroys them. I think UNC destroys them again. Done fading UNC.
We're shocked. I've heard a lot of people on UNC, a lot of smart people who I don't want to fade, but I don't know, their whole team's fucking injured. They've been getting killed. They just lost to Georgia Tech over the weekend.
I just think I think you hit the nail on the head talking about Miami, how they still have that public perception of being great from last season. They still have the big name. Everyone knows they got the richest locker room in college basketball. And yeah, they're all hurt, but are people even checking the injury reports? 99% of people betting college basketball don't even know where to check injuries for CBB. Do they even know? Do they even care? 9 out of 10 bettors don't for college basketball. So I just think we keep Miami to the sides. And you're right. They're moose shit. We don't bet them. We don't try to get cute because they still have that big name Miami brand. We can't do it.
Fair. Didn't think I was going to get there, but I was just thinking about it for a little bit.
Keep going.
I also like points in West Virginia, Kansas State. And
So
you want to know what I think is going to happen today? Probably the first time and only time I'm going to say this ever. I think it might be a Tyler Perry masterclass.
Damn.
Which, I mean, West Virginia can't guard a parked car. It's like if there's any time for these guards to not shoot tour dates, Tyler Perry and Cam Carter, it's going to be today. But I kind of think they keep it close, and West Virginia ain't keeping it close in a lower scoring game, respectfully. It's going to be, they're going to have to score. They're going to have to go blow for blow with them. Jesse Edwards, too, is probably going to do whatever the hell he wants in that game. So, like, that's where I think the points are coming from. But that total ticking up is, I think, pretty indicative. And yes, not
got Cleveland back.
Yeah, Cleveland's back. The whole team's hurt, though. They're all playing through injuries. Like, Poplar's been very visibly
been hurt since opening day.
Yeah, Matthew Cleveland still doesn't look 100%. Like, the whole team, they're playing very gassed right now, which is the point because they're all hurt.
Yep. Backs against the wall. I think they get blown out again today. But I like the Tyler Perry angle. I haven't heard you say that one time ever.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do everything. I might take his PRA. What's that square at, Goots? If they have it up, I might have to get involved.
You think he's just gonna go absolutely nuclear today?
I just think he's gonna do everything. Like especially when I think they're gonna score however they want. Usually, if he's shooting toward eights, he's gonna facilitate. So a little security blanket there, just in case.
And a Juan Soto double off the wall. I bet. I bet. As a Canes fan, they have elite 8 talents, but are playing with 0 hearts. They can win this game outright or lose by 40.
Dude,
okay.
I just don't think they have elite 8 talent. They're never that good.
No, last year they were. This year they're not. Huh. All right. 2 RBI double. I bet you guys are going to be seeing a lot of that this year. God damn it. All right. Goots, it's about that time, brother. Run that shit. I want to see that train. All right, Javon, let's let these puppies cook. And while it does, we can go back and finish up CBB late nights. Okay, but I know there's not that many games. We got to get the people a squad ride done. Okay, we've lost 3 out. Got to cut the shit here. Have to lock in. What are the winners looking at you funny today? What are the plays you're looking at saying, I feel pretty confident breaking the squad ride L streak with this play today? Is it Baylor's?
Unfortunately, yeah, definitely that one.
Gotta be Baylor's. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, system play in Lamar too. As much as I hate fading McNeese, they've as I've kind of seen it play out through the conference season, their lines have become more and more telling when they're not laying just a massive number against teams that they're so much better than. So,
yep.
Single digit system play. I've seen some 9s pop up on the board now too, which is a great sign. Yeah, okay. 2 points of steam across that 10 range is pretty big for McNeese. I like that Kings over too. Kings Oilers over. I didn't know if that piqued your interest, but those are the ones that are catching my eye.
Was it over 6.5? I like that sell job a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we got Baylor plus 2.5. We got Lamar plus 9.5. We've got the Kings and Oilers over 6.5. All in on those. Anything else worth our time? Ottawa, you're not getting behind. No.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get behind that one.
Okay. Nets. ML.
Of course. Gross.
Take a peek over to the NBAs. I could get behind the Nets. Look like they're up to -2. Some places -2.5 right now. Let's take them.
Sure.
I'm in. Nets ML. Dubs. Is there one more play looking at you funny?
I mean,
Bruins?
I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say the Bruins, but I feel like the second that gets a squad ride, the Kraken are gonna look like the Avs. Can't even do it.
No. We're not fucking doing it. No. We keep them to the side where they belong. We can't do it. No.
Can't do it.
Florida A&M. All right, Chiote, man. I get it, dude. Florida A&M stinks. Haven't we done enough today taking Mississippi Valley State on the ML? Do we really need to reach for Florida A&M today, boys? -1.5. They did get a line flip there against Alabama A&M, who is not good, although they have covered a bazillion games in a row. I don't like the fan news coming off that outright win is plus 4.5 dogs in their last contest at home, and now they're still home. So I'm going to keep that game out. Let's put that West Virginia over in there. I like that play a lot. Sure. You good with that? Probably not going to win.
I mean, we could go with either one of those overs if we want to double up in the same game. But
what, the Kansas State Baylor over? Or sorry, Baylor TCU over?
Both of them, yes. So saying we could double up if you really wanted to.
Unless you love the Baylor TCU over significantly more, I'd say we put in the West Virginia Kansas State over.
I don't know if I would say significantly more, but definitely more. By bet.
All right, let's put it in. Let's put the better play in. Baylor TCU over 148.5. Chat, 5 plays, 5 winners for this Monday New Shit Slates. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Okay, we got the Surge stream starting up here in 1 minute. We're running late, so we got to hurry up and go. Get your votes in. You got 1 minute to lock in these puppies. 5 plays, 5 winners. Hurry up, go. Baylor plus 2.5. Lamar plus 9.5. We've got the Kings and the Oilers over 6.5, the Nets on the money line, and Baylor TCU over 148.5. 5 plays, 5 winners. Hurry up, get your votes in. Javon, while they do, and we get a Heavies Bets sub bang for 25 months. Let's go, Heavies. Sure we can. W's, brother. Any king of the board plays for you tonight? I will let you take the first pick off the board if you would like.
Give me the Baylor TCU over.
Wow. Was not expecting that. Okay. Sure.
What were you
Baylor
expecting?
TCU over? I was expecting Baylor on there.
Yeah. If it's already contending for squad, right, I don't need to double up.
I'm going to take Baylor on the money line. That's my favorite play today. They're winning this game. Baylor, I'm out. Keep the points. Don't need them.
Yeah, look at Lamar getting swept. They're going to win outright. It's a fact.
I mean, Lamar spread might be the bankroll Bob to get the week started. Looking at that fucking vote. Unbelievable. Is that 0 votes?
No, we got 2.
Get my fucking magnifying glass out. They got 2 votes. Nice. Chad, hurry up. Get your votes in. You've got 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Hurry up. Go, 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 go. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Get your votes in. All right. This poll's running a little too long here, but might be a good thing because Baylor's starting to catch some steam here. Interesting. Chat rolling with crabs today. Huh. Okay. Baylor plus 2.5. You guys want the points? We'll take them. Lock that puppy in. All right. King of the board plays. I'm taking the ML. But for the squad rides, to get us out of our little funk here, boys, we're taking the Baylor Bears on the road, traveling down to Javon and Trent's alma mater. They're going to beat the TCU Horned Frogs. They're not getting swept by these puppies this season. No chance. Baylor ends their little cold stretch. We end our little cold stretch of 3 straight squad ride L's, and we'll meet you guys at the cash counter. Okay, we'll see you guys same time, same place tomorrow. Check out the new MLB podcast we're dropping tonight. All right, we'll be seeing. Peace.